Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is another declutter video and I want to do powders. So this is like finishing powders or powder foundations or setting powders and stuff like that. So this is legit the thing that I thought I had the least amount of products with, and I actually have 29 face powders. 29? That's ridiculous, you guys. I know. A lot of these were like sent in subscription services, or I got them in like sets, but really I'm just excusing it. It is insane. Let's declutter some. And I kind of have them sectioned out as far as like loose powders and pressed powders and all of that stuff, but not really. So I have all of my powders in my IKEA drawer in this little storage container. Actually, I have 3 of them, and these I got at the dollar spot at Target. Remember, at the end of this declutter, I am going to show you guys like my full makeup collection and setup and how I store everything, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As always, if I don't mention your favorite powder, let me know in the description box. Let's start with under eye setting powders. I only have 2 that I obsessively use, and that is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. In my opinion, these 2 products do the exact same thing. So if I were telling you or recommending, I would tell you to get this one because it's like $3, I think. And it does, when you look at it, it does have some glitter particles, but they go away. And I don't know, like I've said this before, I don't know if my face just eats glitter or if they just kind of dissolve. Anyway, I love both of these to set under my eyes, so I'm keeping both of those. And then let's talk about some loose powders. This is my current obsession, you guys. I don't know how I lived this long without the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. This is the translucent version. I actually also have the pressed version, which, let me just show y'all. This bag is full of It Cosmetics goodies. So that's stuff that I haven't even really opened yet, but the loose version I love to use right here, like where my pores are bigger in the center of my face. I just take like the Real Techniques setting brush and put it right there, and my pores dissolve. This is my favorite product from It Cosmetics. Definitely keeping that. You can use this to set under your eyes also, which works really well. And then let's see here. Let's see. This is one that I think I'm going to get rid of this. I've had this for a while, and I have so many other products that pretty much do the same thing. It's the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder, and it's in the color Translucent. If you are looking for just a run-of-the-mill translucent setting powder, this one from the drugstore works really well. One I would recommend over this one, and I believe they're probably around the exact same price, is the Caudalie Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is like $3 or $4, and you get so much product. It says it's a translucent extra coverage. That's the one that I get. These 2 pretty much do the same thing. I like this one a little bit more, so I am going to get rid of the NYC one. And then another one that is very, very like affordable if you're just looking for a translucent setting powder is the High Definition Powder from e.l.f. This is a big, huge tub of it. This will last you forever. Honestly, I feel like these 2 do the same thing. So whichever one is more convenient, they're about the same price and they do the same thing in my opinion. And then let's talk about the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. If you want a translucent run-of-the-mill powder, get the e.l.f. one, skip the HD. I am going to keep this one only because it was a deluxe size sample. I got it in a kit, and I do like it. I think that you can get the same effect from the e.l.f. powder. So I'm keeping that, but I don't think it's a must-have. And then the Tarte Primed and Poreless. This is another one that is exactly like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, except for the It Cosmetics one fills in pores a little bit better. This is another deluxe size sample. I'm gonna keep this too for now, just because I wanna go ahead and use it up. Honestly, it's just a really small one. So I am gonna keep this. I feel like I'm not getting rid of much, but I love powders. I love makeup, period. Okay, let's talk about this. I am gonna get rid of this. It's the Bare Minerals Matte Foundation in the color Light. I don't even know that I've ever opened this. Yeah, I have opened it, but I don't really like the Bare Minerals powders for some reason. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm also gonna get rid of this Ulta powder foundation. Now, I recently, in one of my recent Throwback Thursdays, I remembered loving this powder. And this is in the color medium, so I used it for another week or so, and I used it to kind of bronze up or warm up my face. And I don't know, I just have so many other products. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Medium would look really pretty on my sister because she's darker than I am. And then the very last loose finishing powder we have is by Mirabella. And this is the Perfecting Powder. I just opened this and used it in a recent Get Ready With Me. I like this powder. I have so many other ones though, but I really did like this. Honestly, it's kind of the same as the Caudalie one. So, I'm gonna keep this though. I know, I'm not doing good, but I'm trying. Okay, so let's talk about powder foundations. I've just recently started using I feel like the camera is really high today for some reason. I feel like I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm off today. I just started using powder foundations because my skin is producing more oils recently for whatever reason. My favorite one that I have tried so far is by IT Cosmetics. It's SPF 50. It is their Celebration Foundation. And this was in a kit that I got from QVC. They sent it to me. And it was a Today's Special Value. But I do believe that you can get this product just on its own. This is an amazing powder foundation. It provides wonderful coverage, but it doesn't make you look cakey, which I find some powder foundations can make you look cakey. And then this is second place for sure. It's the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation. And I'm in the color Fair, which I think is more of a light skin tone. So if you're really porcelain, I don't know if this will work for you, even though it says Fair. This is a baked product. I love this powder foundation. I really do. There's nothing more I can say about it except for that it's amazing. And then one that can kind of get cakey. If you're not careful with the Kat Von D Tattoo foundation, the powder foundation, it can get cakey. This I used for so long every single day, but I just really feel like you have to use like a really big fluffy brush with this. But I am going to keep it because I like that foundation. Now this one is the Vincent Van Gogh Golden Banana Powder Foundation. And I think I'm going to pass on this one just because it pulls too yellow for me, which kind of can make me look sickly. So I'm going to pass on that one. And then this is a CoverGirl Clean Normal Skin Pressed Powder in the color Buff Beige. I don't even remember. I think my mom got me this. But I haven't used this in so long. I'm going to go ahead and pass on it because I just haven't been using it. And then this is one that I always go back to. This is a wonderful drugstore powder foundation. It's the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. This is almost the exact same as the Kat Von D. I feel like the texture and the coverage is pretty on point with the Kat Von D. This is a little bit dark. I think this is good for like whenever I get really bronzed or brown biscuit in the summer. I don't get brown biscuit. Well, I don't know why I even said that. I wish I got dark brown, but I don't. But I do get some more color. This is in the color Natural number 3. So I like this. I'm going to keep this around because it's the darkest powder foundation that I do have right now. And I'll use it whenever I get a little bit darker. And then, this is the one I carry in my purse all the time. I always have the Glow Minerals Powder Foundation in Golden Light. This is just the perfect touch-up powder. If, you know how sometimes your chin foundation will start breaking up? This is why I have this in my purse. I can just put that on my chin and it makes it look flawless again. I love this. Yes, I love Glow Minerals products. I want to set that over there because I don't want to forget to put it back in my purse and then be stranded without touch-up powder. The next one is a Jerome Alexander powder foundation. They sent this to me. I used it for a few weeks. I really did like it, but I am going to pass on it. It doesn't give you a lot of coverage for a powder foundation. And if I'm going to use it just to set my makeup, I would prefer to just use like a translucent loose powder. So I'm going to pass on that one. The next two are pretty much staples at the drugstore. I feel like everybody has Rimmel Stay Matte Not Flat. I have translucent and then I have creamy natural. I don't really know why I have both of them. I reach for translucent more often. So I'm going to keep translucent, and this is a really nice powder though. And this has a little bit of coverage. I'm actually going to keep both of them because I really like that foundation or that powder from the drugstore. And then this is another one from the drugstore. This is the Boots No. 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder, and this is in the color Fair. I love this pressed powder for the winter time. It's way too light for me right now. However, I can set under my eyes with this right now. So I'm keeping that. I love it. I love it. And then this is the NARS powder foundation, I guess is what it's called. I love this. I reach for it all the time still. So yeah, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping way too much stuff, you guys. Way too much. The next few powders, I don't really know what these are for. This is kind of random powders. This first one I got at a CCO. It is the MAC Beauty powder in the color Light Sunshine. This is a really pink. You guys, I don't even know what this is for, but I'm going to get rid of it because I haven't ever used it since I got it. I've maybe used it like 1 or 2 times. I don't even know what that's for. The next one is the NYX Radiant Finish powder, and this is supposed to be like a kind of like you use the Guerlain Meteorites, but it's in a pressed version. I am going to keep this. I like it as kind of like a highlight, especially when I'm trying to do like an all drugstore tutorial. This is a really good alternative to like the Hourglass powders or the Guerlain Meteorites. So I am going to keep that one. And then speaking of those Guerlain Meteorites, here mine are Beige Clair. Never getting rid of these. I love them. I want to marry them. And then this is a really cool product. It's by Urban Decay. It's called De-Slick. And it is a mattifying powder. And I might want to put this in my purse, actually, now that I think about it. It's really cool because it's translucent, but if you're getting oily in the T-zone, you can use it just to kind of touch up throughout the day. Definitely keeping that. I really like that. And then the last two products are by Hourglass. These are some of my favorite powders. This one is in Ethereal Light. I love to use this. I used this for like 6 months. Every single day to set my under eye concealer. I love this. It reminds, I don't have the NARS, like the, what is it, crystal powder or whatever. I don't have that, but I've swatched it a million times. This one kind of reminds me of that, but it doesn't have those little specks of shimmer in it. Oh, I love this. Ethereal Light. If you're fair, you will love using this under your eyes, like to set your concealer. So definitely recommend that. And then this is the Ambient Lighting Trio. This is just a staple for me. I take this everywhere. When I go on vacation, I take this. I love this middle one to set under my eyes or to use as a very natural highlight. That's the one that I use the most, go figure, and that's the one that's limited to this palette. But this palette is definitely worth it because you get this, which is a really pretty bronzy shade, and then this is really pretty to kind of set the rest of your face. These powders are amazing and I definitely recommend them. So that is it for this powder declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm having so much fun with this series. I feel like it's kind of giving you guys mini reviews and my thoughts on all of the products in my collection. So that is it. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.